It's the Dutch-Bangladesh first test match between the hosts Bangladesh and South Africa.
Toss. Right, there you go. Najmul.
Tails.
Tails is the call. And it's a head. Right, Najmul, you've won the toss. What are you looking to do and why?
I like to bat first.
Bangladesh have won the toss and they want to have a bat first.
First, what about the 11?
Yeah, you can see Jack really right at the bottom.
But more importantly, Keshav Maharaj and Dane Pete to do the spinning option.
A hit first here in Mirpur. Time to join our commentators as the umpires have made their way out into the middle. It's Shamim Chowdhury and Ed Rainsford.
Two test match series starting here and then the second one in Chattogram. But it's time to redeem themselves.
It's in full and nice and consistent. Look at that record from Takhiso Rabada. Bangladesh and South Africa.
Ahmed Hassan Joy, the non-striker, is Shadman Islam, left-handed bat, 34th innings. First ball of the series. Right on the ball, cut him in half, big appeal. No response, no interest from the bowler, Takhiso Rabada. Nicely played away, eased into that one. First runs here for Bangladesh. They'll be pretty happy with that. Seem to play it quite comfortably.
This particular over, we've seen a few deliveries go down the legs.
This is down the leg side, clipped away comfortably. Pace utilized. 4 runs obtained from the, or is it leg byes? I think it's leg byes, whatever. It's 6 after the first over. Oh, it's slashed away at that. It's gone straight into the palms of the slips fielder there. Rather lazy looking shot, uncalled for, and the first wicket goes.
Well held there by Aiden Markram. Safe hands in the slip cordon to try and be as consistent as possible in trying to get the ball as full as possible. This is really wide and really, really full. The batter's eyes light up.
Shadman Islam not bothering the scorers. Gone. Oh, that's close. Big appeal. Was there a bit of bat?
And there's the intent.
Yes, a big appeal. Shake of the head from the umpire.
Oh, they think it's out. And they've convinced the captain to go upstairs.
Ball passes close to the bat. Flatline as the ball goes past the bat. No bat involved. I can't go to ball tracking as I don't have ball tracking. Your on-screen signal now.
I can tell you that Mominul Haq had a big escape there as he takes advantage of that and tucks it away nicely. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just angled the bat.
And then it's given not out. We'll get back to that. That's a good piece of timing by Mominul. Wonderful player. Just drops the hands on it, doesn't it? A good piece of timing. And this outfield is always quick.
Oh, there's the sound, and there's the catch behind. Got away short while earlier, but not this time. Simple take behind for the keeper.
No issues. Vian Mulder in the action. Again, that foolish length. This one comes back just a fraction. Looks to turn the face of the bat. Takes the outside edge. Mominul Haq gone for 4. It's 12 for 2.
Whips it away. Go quickly through for the first. Gonna get more than that. Couple already, and coming back for 4 fortuitous, I shouldn't say, but good runs for Bangladesh. Ends the over.
Rolls away. Just gets enough of it. Get it past Rabada. Boundary.
Well, straight into the hands of the fielder there. Najmul Hussain Chandra trying to whip it away. Couldn't keep it down.
It decides with a good communication with him and the captain to change the angle. He does. He goes full again, looking to whip it through the leg side. Gets a leading edge, and Keshav Maharaj does the rest. Fantastic. You can just see him point to the bowler. He's gone, and it's 21 for 3.
Lovely shot. This will be a boundary.
This is beautifully played. You would think that maybe a strategy could be to try and put South African spinners under pressure when they first come to the crease. This one too straight, slightly overpitched, waited until the last minute and then just whooped the wrists through it to get the power, and the placement was really good. Off.
Finds the gap, finds the boundary.
And they changed the field before that delivery. Which wants to attack is the stumps. He's getting purchase off the straight. And I don't know if because of that field changing it offered up a change of process, but there was plenty of width. Big catch, wait for it.
Short ball could have easily gone into the hands. Extra pace, extra bounce. And doesn't pull it back, so it'll be a boundary. He's lucky.
A moral victory for Rabada though. Came back in sharply. Surprised Mushfiqur Rahim. The best thing he did was move his bottom hand away. Bellingham had to struggle. And
Phil Simmons cleans him up. Lateral movement. And number 300 for Kagiso Rabada.
using the most of the early condition. And now Rabada joins in. Outstanding delivery. Shaped in sharply. Totally undone Mushfiqur Rahim. Wicket number 300. The most experienced batter gone for 11. Edged and taken. What a catch. Lovely catch. Stops the fielder at gully. Moving towards his left. Bangladesh's batting boost continues as Liton Das walks back.
Let's see how far that was from Lichun Kumar Das. Could he have left it alone? No. What a catch. What a reaction. Flying to the left of Stubbs. And he picks a beauty. Dash goes for one.
Nicely driven. Timed it to perfection. Boundary after a while for Bangladesh. Will really ease the nerve.
Your shot of the morning for me. He just leans into it. Through the offside. Into the gap and goes to the boundary.
Seems to have gone on the same manner, but this time the batter has got right behind that line. Very nicely struck. He's looking well, hitting those through the covers. A couple of them already will ease some nerves.
Yeah, very nice shot this from Miraz. You do wonder the influence that it had on Mulder being spoken to by the umpire. He went wider on the crease, didn't quite adjust, overpitched. And it wasn't a genuine half volley. It's nicely played with holding his shape, just making sure that he continues and gives himself that margin for error.
Catch!
Sweeps wide off the chasing fielder. And the 4 runs. Bangladesh will take it. The crowd have got something to cheer about at last.
And Miraz he's looking to be aggressive. He's looking to take the attack, and he's decided that with the purchase and the assistance that Maharaj is getting, the one shot that he kind of can play with a bit of confidence, if it gets the right length, is the sweep shot.
Oh, now, is that arm ball? No, it wasn't. Seemed to have straightened. Umpire thinks so. Is he going to think of a review here?
I think he might. We saw in the last over, the one sliding down. Joy might talk him into it, and yes, he's going to send it upstairs. And the hope here.
Front on coming up, Nitin. Doesn't appear as if there's any bat involved. Let's just confirm with outer edge. Ball tracking coming up. Original decision is out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Stay with the original decision. Stand by. Your on-screen signal now.
Yeah, fantastic from Maharaj.
Yeah, it's been a sorry state of affairs as Mehdi Hassan Miraj walks disconsolately back for 13 hole at the moment. Happy South Africans.
You can see there, Mulder at the top. He got the initial in.
3 early wickets. Rabada getting his 300 and the 301st. Maharaj.
First test match between the hosts Bangladesh and South Africa. Both captains wanted to have a bat first. Bangladesh were in early trouble, and at lunch, they are still in trouble. Ed Rainsford.
Been movement on offer. Pick of the bowlers, Vian Mulder. He's 3 for 22. Rabada just gone over to...
And I think the morning session belongs to that man. Ed, 300 test wickets in fewer balls than anyone else in history. 86 deliveries. But here we go, session 2. And there is turn, though, for Maharaj. There was plenty of it in the first session.
Yeah, sure was. And
that inside edge. Got to like that. Got to enjoy that.
Yeah, he will. It goes all the way for 6. Runs are crucial on a surface like this. Now with South Africa well on top. Don't want them to lose too many unnecessary runs. Yes, the shot is on. I just feel perhaps the seamers have been outstanding.
Nice shot. Beautiful use of the feet.
And that'll be 4. Amador's played this really well. It's an excellent option. Look at the use of the feet. Gives himself that little bit of room just to be able to access the offside. And it's a lovely shot.
Oh, yes, please. It works a treat for Dane Pete. South Africa have their 7th.
Yeah, that's the option. That's the thinking. And it's worked perfectly. Just doing too much outside the line of off stump when he came over the wicket. The subtle change to come round. And it's superbly bowled. It goes on with the arm. Looks to give himself some room. Dane Pete is into the game. Bangladesh. Joey goes for 30. 76 for 7. And the back here. Oh, there we go. And that'll be another wicket for sure. I was just about to mention perhaps it's time to be a bit more positive and look for options to score, but possibly playing from the crease. Yeah, becoming quite adventurous. And a great piece of bowling by Keshav Maharaj.
So difficult against the ball spinning away from the bat to come down the wicket when there is plenty of turn on offer. Saw them take on Dane Pete, and they were a little bit more effective against the off-spin of Pete. Not this. It's thrown up. It's beautifully bowled. Draws Jakarali down the wicket, and Varane does the rest. So Jakarali's debut innings comes to end. He goes for 2. There is the sweep. It'll fall safely. It won't go to the boundary. Yes, the outfield should do the rest.
A little bit greedy there. You can just hear in the stump mic. It's a good try to get it right up there, Dane Pete, but it's a great scoring option here for Tajul Islam, who will pick up 4. See what he's trying to do, trying to get as much turn off a fullish length, but it's way too full.
But the shoe is firmly on the other foot now, as South Africa will be looking at this saying, let's get these last 2 wickets and get them quickly, but we only want to bat 1. Yes, good, because a short ball is also a short ball, no matter what type of surface you're playing on.
Yeah, we just saw the pitch map a little while ago. It looks so consistent. Beautiful gathering of deliveries on a good and fullish length. And this is possibly Keshav Maharaj's worst delivery of his spell. It's a drag down, and the batter's in a good position, good frame of mind to score.
It's punched up the ground. Tajul Islam's playing nicely here.
Has done. Plays a reverse. As they have found the gap. That might just go all the way. It does. It's a boundary. The 100 is on the board.
Tajul Islam, he's come up with the right attitude, hasn't he? He's looking to be aggressive where he possibly can and try and put a little bit of pressure onto the spinners, and that's nicely played. Often you see people play the shot and they premeditate. They get into the position early before the ball's released, but he kind of looked to adjust and to play that accordingly to the line surface. There's the top edge, and that's going to land safely and will... No, it won't. I thought it was going to work its way to the boundary. They won't even... He's got it there. He looked to turn that away to the leg side. Gets the leading edge, and that's a good take, because sometimes in the slip cordon you can get a bit of a fright that the ball that you thought was heading down the leg side has flown through to you. Mulder's the one who grabs hold of it. And there's another wicket for Rabada. He's now got his third of the day. And all of a sudden, they're 9 down.
And that was exactly what we were talking about. The top 3 batters trying to play on the onside, closing the face of the bat. Just like that. There you go, eyeing to play on the onside. So he closes the face of the bat. And it's an edge which flies straight forward. Pretty straightforward chance to Mulder. Naeem Hassan, gone for 8. Early on, straight away, flicks it away. Good looking shot. A couple of more runs here. And it has been a disappointing performance. He's coming back for the third.
Under 40. As we talk about that, the next wicket goes down. Strike rate's been no problem for the South African bowlers here today. Keshav Maharaj has picked up his third, or is it his fourth? Third wicket. And the innings has been wrapped out. South Africa lose the toss, asked to bowl first. They'll be very happy to bowl Bangladesh out for just 106.
And in only 40.1 overs, Bangladesh managed to bat for 40.1 overs to lose 10 wickets. That's the last one. Sharp turn. Look at that turn. Maybe a bit of a bat. It doesn't really matter. It has gone on to hit the timber. So Bangladesh gets bowled out. Tailenders Islam, the last man to get out for 16 of 31. Excellent work.
And everyone stood up. Mulder was superb to start. He picked up the initial 3 wickets.
Yeah, it was only some resistance from the right at the top of the order, Mahmudul Hasan Joy, who batted for 97 deliveries for 30 runs.
Do well after being introduced 16 overs, 3 for 34. And Dane Pete was introduced pretty late on in the piece. And Steyn and Rabada about speed and raw ability to bowl quick, and been a role that he initially started when he came into his test career, and he's went into the middle order for quite some time. And a brilliant bowling performance from South Africa, yes. But now they have to back it up with something substantial. They got an opportunity by the close of play today.
They'll be eyeing to pick up early wickets. Hassan Mahmood is going to open the innings. Peter Markham. Tell us a little bit about Tony de Zorze.
Yeah, in this match. First delivery, and it beats the outside edge and doesn't carry through to the keeper.
A bit aerial, but in the gap, it picks up a boundary.
Yeah, you do wonder, Aidan Markham, I'm sure he's of the game plan here, that he wants to be positive, he wants to try and assert himself. And there's a massive gap that he sees there at extra cover, and it's one of the reasons why they want to get him to the top of the order, because this is where he can pick up some boundaries. But I don't think he'd be happy with the way that bat face opens up. It squirts square, it goes airborne, and it could have found its way to the gully's hands. He's got away with it, but I think
this time he'll pick up a few more runs. Catch Fuller, nicely played, in control. Knocks him over. What a beauty that is from Hassan Mahmood. Couple of deliveries going away from the right-hander. This time it brings it in and hits the stumps.
what an eventful over we've had. Hassan has used the away swinger and now using the in swinger. The delivery before, it landed on a good area, took off. This one, he changes the seam position, looking for the one that shapes back, and almost looks like it beats the outside edge, and it could have even found the edge of Markham's bat, but crashes into the top of middle stump. They found one. They've got Adrian Markham for 6.
Tony de Zorze, exciting left-hander. That will get his first boundary. He'll feel a lot better. Onto the pads.
Yeah, nice looking shot here by Tony de Zorze. Keeps things quite simple. On the pads there, to be able to just drop the hands on it. Good balance as well.
Brings that reverse sweep. Gets the boundary.
This is a really good shot, I think, from Tristan Stubbs. It also sends a very clear message to the bowler that I'm going to try and be expansive. I'm going to try and be creative. I know this pitch is a difficult one to bat on, but I'm going to try different options to score. And he plays it really well. Good control there by...
Oh, was that a catch? Was that a drop or false shot?
Have a closer look. Oh, yes, it was. Straight at him. Spin. That's nicely played again. It'll be a boundary. And I'll be thinking these next 76 runs, they need to take them down, all South Africa.
He's someone who's not going to hold back. Brings that reverse again. An exciting cricketer. As I mentioned earlier, on an IPL contract.
What he normally does well at keeping his line, but that's deviating down the leg side, and all the batter had to do is get a bit of bat on it and played fine enough to stop the fielder from getting to it and getting 4 runs.
Just the angle from around the wicket. Starting that a little bit too straight. Know what Mahmood's trying to do. He can start the ball in and around 4th stump, 5th stump. The one that goes straight on troubles the left-hander.
Almost a full toss, easy to put it away, and put it away with utmost comfort into the boundary. Not a good start with the ball for Tajul.
Just had to place it. Got it on the full.
Bangladesh do not want to bowl deliveries like that. Particularly Tajul, he's been a little erratic even in his first over.
Yeah, not a great delivery, but a lovely shot from Stubbs. It's where he hits this ball. He doesn't try and hit a horizontal bat shot and try and get the ball too square. It's almost with a straight bat. It's almost a back foot drive through cover for 4.
Another delivery that made it simple enough. Easier shot, I think, is this is not on. This length is not going to do. Particularly the turn, the anticipation by the batter, gets into position and cracks it away.
I don't think he's going to come dancing down the wicket because of the turn that is on offer here. But after 2 back foot drives,
Tajul needs to bowl something like that, and he's got his man. Absolutely top class after being hammered around. Comes back with a gem of a delivery, induces the edge, and a good sharp catch taken.
what Stubbs has done so well in the past is his judgment of length, being able to play back and then being able to play forward. But here he's getting trapped in the crease. It's a full delivery. It's a real full delivery from Tajul Islam, but it bounces from that good length and catches the shoulder of the bat. Beautiful bit of bowling. They've got it. Stubbs goes for 23.
That's the protection or the placement of a fielder I thought might have come in handy. Just not to stop the ball from going to the boundary, but even an attempted glance or tickle around the corner. I understand you want to stop the big runs coming. You also try to be a little proactive.
That is a catching position for the off-spinner. Man around the corner.
Again, bit of turn, rides that. A little bit of extra bounce quite comfortably. Get a single and get to finish that over, which is the 16th of the innings. South Africa move on to 65 for the loss of 2 wickets at tea on the first day here.
Be satisfied with the position that they find themselves in.
Couple of wickets, 1 wicket each for Hassan Mahmood and 1 for Tajul Islam.
And welcome back to the Sherry Bangla National Cricket Stadium for this first test match. Dutch Bangla series between Bangladesh and South Africa. And
struggle for the Bangladesh batters, and it has been a struggle for South Africa. Yes, you've seen Zorzi still unbeaten on 19. Bedingham has only come in to bat, but
it is Mahmood that's going to get thrown the ball after the tea break. Yeah, you talk about the Bangladesh bowlers.
Runs are hard to come by. That's how you can create pressure. this season. Zozi, looks like it's going to be Naeem Hassan.
Two very different types of players. David Bedingham scores quite quickly. Got a wonderful test match 100 against New Zealand. Oh, it would have been a good catch. It is an opportunity, it is a chance, and it's gone down.
He's also closing into a milestone. He's already taken a catch of the same bowler earlier on. This went a little bit quicker, but that needs to be taken. Look how wide that is. He went after it, goes into a good position, but it's just a little bit quicker. So reaction time, a bit slow from Shadman Islam.
Neatly played, just timed, and timed well enough to find the boundary.
They played it late and also opening the face of the bat. It's still a little bit too wide, isn't it? Easy pickings. Done. Bottom edge, straight under the gloves. He'll be disappointed. Not a great delivery, but what it matters is picked up a wicket here.
What a good catch this is. Just catches the top edge, but a lovely catch. Liton Kumar Das. As Tajul Islam, David Bedingham, who goes for 11, South Africa. Oh, their spin. There is a real turn out that rough. I'm going to call that a misfield because Mirage could have done a little bit better there. That's a good shot, just punched down the ground. There's work to be done. Too much, you feel. That's a good stroke by Rickleton.
Yeah, it's all about picking the right one. It was a too full a half volley, but he waited and waited and then played that beautifully. Again, good wrist work, but this one down the ground.
Swatted away for 4. He's bowled quite beautifully, but tries to change it up with a short delivery. Paid the price.
He does not have the sort of pace to challenge the batter with some short pitch deliveries. And if you want to try to bowl a short pitch deliveries, you've got to get it a little bit more high and nicely played. Gets on top of it. That's too short. Not the kind of delivery that...
Now he over pitches and Rickleton is good enough to hit that down the ground. South Africa are getting a move on here and maybe Hassan Mahmood's spell is done.
More of a workhorse, likes to bowl a lot of overs. He needs to play a big role in the absence of Shakib. A bit of mix-up initially. Single taken safely. 91 for 3. And quick single taken. Good running between the wicket.
Yeah, it was good, but it's always difficult, you know. It's the way he plays the shot. So because it's back of a length, he goes onto the back foot, does Rickleton. And then watch the position he gets into. So you see how he's back there, and then he decides he's going to go through for the single. So in real terms, he's probably a metre and a half to 2 meters.
They say the theme of the Kookaburra ball is more pronounced, or maybe it's SG. And what's the difference?
All suited to outside edge there, and that'll go away for just a single. The subcontinent, often they focus pretty early, so if you decide to be a cricketer, you kind of fixate yourself on the cricket in the face. Oh, that could be on his way. Yes, it is. The Zorz is thinking about maybe sending it upstairs, but he gives up on that idea and he tried to play out of the back foot, but it spat at him. I think it took the glove, and that's an important wicket for Bangladesh.
Again, it's Taijul. Breaks that partnership. Mahmud Hassan Joy, after dropping one. This one holds on to that one. Jubilation for Taijul Islam. Dezozi works back after scoring 30. The sort of debut would like to forget. Britske left it alone and his stumps roll all over. Taijul Islam strikes yet again.
Yeah, 200 test wickets for Taijul Islam as well. That's why it's been acknowledged by his teammates. Hugs and high fives all round. And that was a brilliant bit of bowling. We saw the first delivery to Bretsky turn square. He tried to play out of the back foot, and then there was the change-up. Just one that goes straight on. Bretsky thought he had everything covered, but just watches it, and as it goes past, no turn, and clatters into that off stump. All of a sudden, Bangladesh, and on debut, Bretsky unfortunately has to go without scoring. Oh, that could be out. I think it's inside edge onto his foot, pops up. They might have to check this. It might not even have to be a review from the team. It might be one where the umpires get together and have a chat about it, and then pops up to silly mid-off. Does it make contact with the ground?
His heart was on his mouth for a while. Nicely played. Just penetrating the gap. Gets the boundary.
Yeah, really good from Rickleton. When you're batting as a left-hander in this situation, there's no fielders in front of you on the offside. There's a man behind square for the reverse sweep and man at pretty straightish mid-off. So you're waiting for a drag down, and because it's a drag down, it means you can give yourself room and open up the offside. So he works it out, and then he just has to make good contact, and it's almost a guaranteed boundary. So
he has more of that, and he's got his man. Just what Eddie was talking about, that consistency, the cluster where the ball lands is always going to be troublesome for the batter. He tried to back away, cut it, got a faint edge, and he's gone.
That pitch map was perfectly inserted at the right time. The consistency of putting the ball in that area where there's a little bit of rough. This one doesn't turn much. He thinks it's going to turn much, tries to go on the back foot. And that's a very good take by the wicketkeeper. And Ryan Rickleton has to go for 27. It's 108 for 6. Commendable. Granted, because the surface is offering quite a bit for the spinners, but you still got to do it.
Indeed, yeah. Taijul almost gets another one between the slip and gully. Trickling towards the boundary. Going to be hauled in. But very, very lucky on the part of the batter.
Gosh, he's just got into a good rhythm, hasn't he? I almost feel every delivery is going to be an event here for Taijul. Gone in between the two fielders. They've played fairly well.
That'll do nicely. Close the face as it trickles towards the boards. The Dutch Bangla Bank is the first European joint venture bank in Bangladesh, and a pioneer in the banking sector of Bangladesh in terms of customer trust, confidence through transparent and pure banking.
South Africa will take these runs. Oh.
Down the leg side, going to be no response from the umpire. Quickly, reverse, full toss put away. There's your man who's been kept there at third. There he goes again. There is Hassan Mahmood again. Misuse of the feet, goes to the pitch of the ball, gets another single. Sweeps nicely, confidently to the boundary.
That is with some authority. Wonderful option and a wonderful result here for Kyle Verreynne. Just look at how he gets into such a good position and smothers any spin available. Yeah, beautifully played. That's a really good shot. Off the back foot, finds a loose delivery and will pick up a boundary, the second of the over. More crucial runs coming from the bat for South Africa.
Away, 2-4s, another one down the leg side, easy for the batter to swivel. Verse, down the wicket, straight down the ground. A beautiful looking shot has gone to the boundary.
Yeah, this is a little bit of what Verreynne has been able to bring out in Bernd Mulder. The ability just to come down the wicket and trust his technique. This is probably the shot of the day for me. Get it straight down the ground, get right nice and close to it or alongside it before.
Trying, Tajul. Once again, I emphasize on the fact that control and consistency.
Sometimes you can't pick up variations, and it's a bit of a challenge. That's why if he developed an unbelievable pink ball that worked perfectly and everyone agreed on and thought was brilliant, would eliminate bad light from the game of cricket forever. They're building one in Tasmania, I think. Something along the lines of trying to have a roof on their ground in Hobart. We should be doing that in Durban too, trust me.
That is a very, very big event, by the way, for those that don't know, the America's Cup, and then obviously the women winning for the opening day of this first test match in the 2 test match series, the Dutch-Bangla series. Everyone thought that this would be a challenging time for the batters. Not quite.
The game certainly has moved forward, but there is no doubt. It'll be intriguing cricket again tomorrow.
It's a confident double, even triple appeal.
It's one of those ones where Verreynne's leg moves further to leg, but it's all about the timing. When does it make contact? And it's a difficult one for the umpire to give because it just looks like his leg's going to be well outside the leg stump.
140 for 6. There's 6 overs still remaining in the day, but it does look as though the umpires have deemed that the light is just not good enough. Even though the floodlights are on, that
would have really wanted to try and go far away from where Bangladesh had set up their stall.
So South Africa lead by 34 runs after the first day's play of this first test match in the 2 test match series, the Dutch-Bangla test series between the hosts Bangladesh and South Africa. A day dominated by ball. Kagiso Rabada got to his 300th test wicket, and Tajul Islam with his 5 for 49 have kept Bangladesh in the hunt.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.